Welkom hier by Boertjie en Os. Today on this video we're gonna do the interview with my eldest daughter regarding the painting you guys can see in the background, flashing in and out. She was inspired to paint in art class here in Australia. So if you would bear with me, we'll sort of have an interview with her. Tenala, please tell our listeners your experience, the feelings you went through, and during the process before we immigrated to Australia.
Well, it was more to just live one day at a time, just trying to do what you can. It was more like we were drifting apart, actually. Everyone had just tried doing their own thing, tried to survive during the day and the night. Me and my sister just trying to focus on our schoolwork, see if we can have a future. So we were just trying to survive one day at a time.
Tenala, can you explain, if you think back the days on a farm in South Africa and experiences and joys and all that you experienced, can you sort of explain what your feelings was on the farm in South Africa?
It was scary, because I loved like walking on the farm, exploring it, but just like in the back of your mind, you're always like wondering someone might be on the farm in a bush just waiting for you, and that scared me a lot because I knew that I couldn't protect my sister, not even alone myself. So it was I was divided into, should I go out, explore, or should I stay inside where there's safety?
Can you still remember the safety drills we practiced in case something happened on a farm?
It's still fresh in my mind. Just thinking about it, Dad in the hallway with a gun and a knife, Mom at the door, also with a gun and a knife, me with the radio in my hand. Have to try to remember where do I have to aim to kill someone. Just thinking of my brother and my sister in the shower, they might hear the noises and stuff. Thinking of my mom and my dad maybe lying dead on the floor. Just it's still fresh there.
Can you maybe think of positives, only positive things that would keep you in South Africa?
Going camping, I always loved it when we go on camping. Driving the ute for my dad when he went hunting on the farm. Chasing chickens, visiting family, going to Stilbaai where my grandma is, just visiting the ocean. Those are some good memories. Talking to friends in Afrikaans, and talking to our babysitter. She was more like second mother to us. Those are good memories.
Can you explain to us the first time you heard that we're actually immigrating to Australia? What went through your head and your heart and your feelings, and if you think back to that, can you still remember that?
It was a blank. It was like we're immigrating to Australia. It was more like, how is that possible? We don't even have the money to survive for a day. And I got some good friends that were at school, and when I told them, they were, we're so happy for you. It was just like floating in a river, just let the stream take you. even now, sometimes when I think, oh, I'm in Australia, it's more, I'm still floating with the stream, trying to figure out what to do next.
Do you, or can you, see a future for you in South Africa?
Now, if I think about it clearly, how we used to live, I don't think it was actually possible. I even tried thinking of ways where I could make it easier for me to go to university, but the pressure the schools had on us, I just felt stupid. I was only qualified to do one thing. But since we're here in Australia and I might find a job, just thinking of visiting maybe South Africa might be just amazing. It would be a wonderful experience again.
So do you think there's a future for you here in Australia?
I don't know, I just have to find out. I have to find out.
All right, Denella, this picture of yours is flashing here in the background now, so please explain to us what's going on this painting of yours, because it's so confusing for me.
Well, the guns and spears. It was in my art class. The teacher asked we need to like make a visual image almost of a world issue. It could be personal, it could be really a world view problem. So I decided to, when I was thinking about it, the first thing that popped up into my head was South Africa and what's going on there, what's happening. And I was just thinking that there's like a cycle there that's continuing, where the black people, with the apartheid, the black people were treated unfairly. And I was just thinking now, where most white people are, there's a cycle of the black people blaming white people. Oh, you did this to us. You took our farmland, you took this. And I was just thinking of some of the white people here, like, no, you're treating us unfairly, now you killed my family, you did this. There's just hatred there, there's no forgiving, there's only, you took this away from me. And I was just, I thought that might be a world issue. And like on the paintings you see 4 hands there, one, the white man holding a gun, and the white hand holding a spear. And I just thought of like symbolizes, on one hand there's a positive thing that we are all equal, we all have our uniqueness, and on the other hand there's hatred, just hatred, like we're not equal, we're all different, there's only hatred, go back to your country and stuff. So, and just like resembles, there's a cycle, and on the background of like the red triangles, there's again hatred, go back to your country, we're all different, we all have different histories. And then on the blue triangles there is like things that should represent our represent the Rainbow Nation, and just the flag that's taking over the entire picture. It's just again a symbol of, and a reminder of the reason why we have this flag in our country. It resembles it resembled like a new unity in the country, and there is now equalness. And I just hope that people would realize again the reason why we should hold up that flag.
So what was you mentioned the blue, so what was a red then? What does a red
the red triangles represents it represents all the negative emotions some people or some cultures would feel when they ran into other cultures, like if they would see a black person would see a white farmer, you took my farmlands away from me, how dare you do that? And the farmer might see the black men saying, how dare you take my family away from me, you just killed them in cold blood. There's no peace there, there's no forgiveness there. That's what the red triangles symbolize.
So Tanalit, what can you say to girls or women your age now? You're a teenager, you're not coming or sitting in the same position in South Africa, and their parents are immigrating to a different country. What advice or what can you tell them?
If I could tell teenagers my age now and their parents are moving, is just stick it through. Just be grateful you have parents that love you so much that they would sacrifice everything they have just for you to have a better future. And it will be hard getting used to the new schools here. I'm still getting used to them, but just be grateful of having parents that love you so much and would sacrifice everything just for you to have a future.
Thank you, Tanalit, for sharing your thoughts and your painting with us. We really appreciate it, and I hope all our listeners will comment on this. And thank you again for listening, and please comment and share this channel if you really enjoy it that much.
Thank you. Bye bye.